Have you heard Japanese people use mitai? You probably have, right? And maybe you've learned mitai equal like. And that's not wrong. For example, 犬みたい, it looks like a dog. That makes sense. But Japanese people also say 夢みたい, it feels like a dream. And 雨が降るみたい, it seems like it's going to rain. So look at the English. Looks like, feels like, seems like. That English changes. And that's why just memorizing mitai equal like can get a little bit confusing. So instead of just memorizing different translations, I want to show you one really simple core image that makes it easy to understand. Before we start, if you feel lost studying Japanese alone, I made a community where you can learn with clear materials and practice with other learners. I put the link in the description, so check that out. Alright. The other day, I was scrolling through TikTok and I just saw this really cute dog. And I thought, oh, that looks like my dog. In Japanese, I would probably say, あ、この子、うちの犬みたい. So, what's happening here? I see this dog and it makes me think, my dog. So I say, うちの犬みたい. And that's the core image. みたい, something makes you think X. Something happens. You see something, hear something, or feel something, and it makes you think X. Then you say, X みたい. That's the basic idea. Let's start with the easiest one. Imagine you see a really fancy hotel. You look at it and think, wow, castle. So, このホテル、お城みたい. It looks like a castle. The hotel makes you think, お城, a castle. So you say, お城みたい. It looks like a castle. Maybe you see a huge dog and you think, bear, 熊みたい. It looks like a bear. Or maybe you look at a cloud and think, rabbit, あの雲、うさぎみたい. It looks like a rabbit. So this use is pretty simple. You see something, it makes you think of something else. And you say, something みたい, X みたい. This is actually a really easy way to start using mitai in real life. You see something interesting and think, whoa, that looks like X. Just say, X みたい. But it's not just about looks. Now let's change the situation. Imagine you've wanted to visit Japan for years. And finally you're here. You're walking around Tokyo and thinking, wow, I can't believe I'm actually here. You might say, 夢みたい. It feels like a dream. Now, Japan doesn't literally look like a dream. The whole situation makes you think this is like a dream. So, 夢みたい. Same core image. Something makes you think X. Here X is 夢, dream. Another example. Something unbelievable happens. You hear some crazy news and you're like, 嘘みたい. It feels unreal. Again, it's not really about what something looks like. That situation makes you think this can't be real. It's like a lie. So, 嘘みたい. It's like a lie. This is why mitai equal looks like isn't enough. Sometimes it's about something you see. Sometimes it's about something you feel. Now let's look at this. 雨が降るみたい. It seems like it's gonna rain. At first, it looks pretty different from 犬みたい. But the basic idea is still the same. Imagine you look outside. The sky is really dark. Maybe you check the weather too. Maybe people outside are carrying umbrellas. All of that makes you think, it's gonna rain. It's going to rain. In Japanese, 雨が降る, it's going to rain. So, 雨が降るみたい. Same core image. Something makes you think X. The only difference is that now, X isn't just one thing like 犬, a dog, or 夢, dream. X can also be a whole idea. 雨が降る, 雨が降るみたい. Another example. Your friend asks, 田中さん今日来る? Is Tanaka coming today? But you heard that Tanaka is sick. That information makes you think he's probably not coming. So in Japanese, 来ないみたい. Seems like he's not coming. You don't know for sure, but from the information you have, that's what you think. So again, 来ない, not coming, plus みたい. 来ないみたい. Same みたい, different English. Now let's put all these together. 犬みたい it looks like a dog. 夢みたい it feels like a dream. 雨が降るみたい it seems like it's gonna rain. So in English, looks like, feels like, seems like, different translations. But in Japanese, they all connect to the same simple idea. Something makes you think X. That's why I don't really want it to memorize mitai equal like. And stop there. Like is not wrong, but it doesn't show you the whole picture. Right, now, how do we actually use mitai? Let's make the actual usage really simple. There are basically 3 partners. 1. Stop there. X mitai. First, if you just want to see the impression and stop there, X mitai. For example, you see big dog, kuma mitai, it looks like a bear. You experience something amazing. Yume mitai, it feels like a dream. You think it's going to rain. Ame ga furu mitai, it seems like it's gonna rain. Stop. Mitai, pretty simple. Now, 2. Describe a thing. X mitai na thing. Now, maybe you want to keep going. For example, instead of just saying 犬みたい, it looks like a dog. You also want to say a cat like a dog. Then, X みたいな thing. 犬みたいな猫. A cat like a dog. お城みたいなホテル. A hotel like a castle. 夢みたいな話. A story like a dream. So just think, do I want to describe a thing? Use みたいな. You add na after mitai and add thing after that. 犬みたいな cat, 猫. お城みたいなホテル. 3. Describe an action this time. X みたいに plus action. Now maybe you want to say how someone does something. Then we use X みたいに action. For example, 子供みたいに笑う. Laugh like a child. 日本人みたいに話す. Speak like a Japanese. So just think, do I want to describe an action? Use みたいに. You add に after みたい, right? The easy way to remember. So really, you only need these 3. X みたい. Stop here. 犬みたい. Looks like a dog. X みたいな thing. 犬みたいな猫. A cat like a dog. X みたいに action. 犬みたいに走る. Run like a dog. Look, 犬みたい. It looks like a dog. 犬みたいな猫. A cat like a dog. 犬みたいに走る. Run like a dog. Same basic みたい. You just change the ending depending on what you want to say next. Stop. みたい. Think. みたいな. Action. みたいに. That's the easiest way to remember it. Alright? So if you remember one thing from this video, just remember this. Something みたい equal something makes you think X. Right? Japanese people actually use it all the time in conversation in daily life. So give it a try to use it from today. Alright? Now, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. For years, I kept thinking, I wish something like this existed. A place where I could simply write, get corrections, understand my mistakes, learn naturally. Eventually, I stopped thinking and I decided to build it myself.
It's called Nihongo Diary. Just write about your day in Japanese. Your diary is corrected naturally, the way a native speaker would say it. Then you get a simple explanation so you can understand why it changed, not just what changed. Learn from your own writing. Start your Nihongo Diary today.